Evening, how are we? Welcome to another edition of Up the Reds with me, Andy Canby. Okay, so a couple of things to discuss tonight. One major thing, we'll get onto that shortly. Uh, we play Real Madrid tomorrow in the Champions League, and really looking forward to this game. I think it's going to be one of those brilliant Anfield nights. If we can get the backing of our supporters, which I think we will do. And Jurgen alluded today in his press conference how he's wanting us to get him across the line tomorrow. So yeah, really looking forward to the game. And I watched a bit of the before I came on here. Watched a bit of um, the training session, which was a bit more relaxed and lots of smiley faces. So it looks like the mood in the camp is buoyant, which is good after the last two results. So yeah, really looking forward to the game. Looks like that Darwin Núñez, he'll be fine with his shoulder. He's probably just jarred it slightly, but I think he should be fine to start tomorrow. What should the team be? Probably the team that started against Newcastle. Real Madrid are 10 times better than Newcastle. They're going to provide us with a bit more, glare and passion. You know, they play football better than Newcastle, it is. It's going to be a tough one, but it's Anfield. Let's see what response we get from the boys tomorrow. I'm going to be watching it. I'm not going. Didn't manage to get myself a ticket for this one, so but I'll watch it in the comfort of my home. Just a bit of feedback from the Newcastle game. A lot of criticism after Liverpool had played that game that they flew back half an hour on a plane. So bloody what? You know, I'm not all for this. I know the planet's shrinking and football clubs, or not football clubs, the football hierarchy are trying to get clubs to go more green, etc. You know, we're one of the most successful teams in recent years, and we've been flying all over the world. So yeah, there was a bit of an uproar by the green lobby that we flew back from Newcastle. But look, hey ho, it was a tough game at Newcastle. You know, I mean, my lad lives in Newcastle, and from where I live, it's 3.5 hours in a car. So, and I'm nearer to Newcastle than Liverpool is. But yeah, I think it was just a bit silliness. You know, they said why Liverpool came back because we got shortage of games, and the players got back at 10:30, so they'd have been in their beds by midnight. So it's all good, you know. Don't know what all the silly nonsense was about. So on to the next topic. FSG have said that the football club is not for sale. Now, on here, I've been coming on here and harping on that FSG should make a statement. You know, instead of hiding behind the American media and what's coming out from there, they should make a statement to Liverpool fans. No, they haven't made a statement to Liverpool fans direct. They've gone via the media, and they've done it while the Red Sox have been in Boston for the training camp or whatever it is, and John Henry was asked that, what's happening with Liverpool Football Club? Was the club for sale? The answer is no, the club is not for sale. But we're looking to get investment to be pumped into FSG. Now, he said FSG, he didn't say Liverpool. He said that we're looking for further investment. Now, I don't sit easy with that, and neither will the FSG Out Brigade, because although I wasn't FSG out when, or I've never been, but when the club was put up for sale and they started looking into selling the club or bringing some investment in, it turns out that just like the Super League thing, just like the ticket prices, just like trying to ban the banners at Anfield and other things, that they've sold us for a kipper. Now, don't get me wrong, FSG have in material been good for Liverpool. They've obviously, we've had the likes of Jurgen Klopp in after certain mistakes were made with them, the managerial merry-go-round. We got Jurgen in. He delivered everything from him. We got Alisson, top keeper, Virgil, top centre half, and the likes of, Mane came in, Mo came in, so we've had these players. So we can't say that they've not put the money in the pocket to get these transfers. And I know at the club they revenue stream to pump the money back into the club. But don't forget, out of all their franchises that Liverpool is one of, we make the most money globally for the franchise FSG. So I'm a bit disappointed that they're saying they're not selling the club. Tom Werner was with Sam Kennedy and they were talking about certain things, and Tom Werner said we were putting the feelers out about who was interested in buying Liverpool Football Club. Now, that's a silly thing to say, because you're going to wind up the supporters at the football club. It would be a minority, but it would soon come to a lot more than that. So you always know my thoughts. I backed FSG. They saved the club, but I did want to sell because that's what they're saying they were going to do. Will the investment come? It probably will. Will it be given to Liverpool Football Club? History dictates it won't. And that history is that Bluebird have pumped money into FSG, but I don't see any of it come into Liverpool. I see it go elsewhere. They've purchased a basketball team that they didn't have before. So there's other franchises that they could get under the FSG banner. And the cash cow that was making them the money is Liverpool Football Club. You might disagree with me on that point, but it's just my opinion. I'm sure you guys have got opinions. If you have, just below, send me your comments, whether you like or whether you agree or disagree with what I'm saying about FSG. As I say, they've been good to us in other part. We're getting 2 new stands from the stadium that was looking a bit aged. We've got a first-class training ground facility, but the next big question is this summer's transfer activity. How big or how small is it going to be? So my main concern is that nothing is what it looks like at the present time with FSG. They said that they were selling the club. Then they said they were looking for investment. Then they said that they was putting it up for sale to feel like what it was, the feeling was from prospective buyers. We've heard all sorts of rumours which buyers were interested in Liverpool Football Club. We've had all sorts being driven by the fans, etc., about who's coming in, etc., and things like that. So yeah, I'm a bit disappointed with FSG. Well, I've got to look at the positives, and the positives are that they're still our owners. Okay, they might be using us as a cash cow. I can't defend that at all, and that's why I wanted them to sell the football club. I'm sure there are suitors out there for Liverpool Football Club. I'm sure whether they're the correct suitors or not. But my disappointment in FSG is, why would you want to say in October, November of last year's Liverpool Football Club is up for sale, and then I think it was David Ornstein who broke the news with fanfare to say this was happening, and everybody got a lift from it while things were not so good on the field, etc. So yeah, I'm a bit disappointed, and I think the FSG out is going to build some momentum now. There'll be more, because if we don't get decent enough quality players in the transfer window in the summer, and to be done early, there's no tournaments or anything to distract players being bought into the football club. Get a good pre-season under us, but I'm a bit apprehensive now. Lots of talk being made about certain players that are on Liverpool's radar. Every player, you can ask any Liverpool fan, every player is linked to Liverpool Football Club, but it's the marquee signings that are missing. I think obviously our last marquee signing was Virgil van Dijk. The rest is history for him. He's won everything at this football club. Would he have won it at any other football club with any other manager? Very difficult to say, but I'd probably say no, he wouldn't. So yeah, we need marquee signings. We don't need these yet. Is one for the future. FSG model is to get them in young, get them through 4 or 5 years and sell them on for a profit. Ain't going to work like that anymore. The bubble will eventually burst in football in this country. It has to. The Premier League cannot sustain to go on the way it's going on. It makes a lot of money, but the money will soon dry up. It's very the Premier League's been lucky to have teams that have entertained all over the world, with the product that they've got. But as I say, nothing lasts forever, and it's very, very dangerous. So yeah, I'm disappointed with FSG. Give me your thoughts. Am I right in saying, yeah, they should have sold, or am I wrong in saying that? Should we keep hold of them? The good owners are not that bad, etc. If we've only got one trophy to go for this season, and we play in that competition tomorrow, if we don't progress, is it a failure? Of course, it's a failure. Remember Alexander Arnold's quote at the end of last season that a bare minimum is winning one trophy a season at Liverpool. So this season will be classed as a failure, and we would know. We all have our own opinions. I've got my opinion on why we've been so bad, starting from the pre-season onwards, etc. So yeah, give me your opinions down below. Okay, let's be honest. Let's have an adult conversation about this. There's going to be a lot of hate for FSG of what they stated they were going to do, and now it's not happening. But there's other clubs that are on the market and they're struggling to sell. We've only got to go down and have a look at United. Rumours are coming out now that the Glazers are probably still just going to pump money into United and keep a majority sharehold. And believe me, they are more hated than FSG. But so yeah, nothing's ever clear in football, especially in this country. So yeah, give us your thoughts. Okay, let me know how you feel, and the next time we speak is I'll leave it a couple of days, okay, because we've got a game tomorrow. I'll do just a game match reaction tomorrow, and then any thoughts on FSG, please send them over down below, your comments, and I'll discuss them in a couple of days' time. Right, let's get behind the Reds tomorrow night. Let's make it a special night at Anfield and enjoy the game. Up the Reds.